Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Mark, and today we are out at the #1 course in Delaware. This is Iron Hill. Now, I have played this course a few times in the past. I drive back and forth between New Jersey and Maryland quite a bit, and so anytime I'm doing it, I stop here and get a round in. So today what we're going to play is the white to gold layout, which is kind of the in-between layout. You've got the red layout, which is about 5,400 feet. You've got the gold to gold layout, which is about 10,400 feet. And then you've got this one, the white to gold, which is about 8,400. It is already pretty warm out here. It's really sticky. I'm glad I've got my chalk with me. We're going to start out hole one. This one is 540 feet. It's down dog leg to the right. So you want to carry straight. There's a tree down there you want to kind of aim towards. Throw it at that tree. Get something that's going to turn, head around the corner, and then it's down a straightway. And then the gold basket is kind of elevated, I believe, up on a platform, island almost like. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go play. And as always, we will do two off the first. I'm going to start out with the function, flip this up, see if I can get it down there and around. Okay, honestly, that shot looked good enough. I didn't want to throw a second one. Chances are I was going to end up in the trees, hitting something, throwing a shank. So the fact that that one flipped up, rode straight, got the distance I needed, and then turned, we're going to go with this. Okay, I actually got a lot further around the corner than I thought I did. I was looking 50 feet back that way, thinking that it had died out, but it carried way down here. There's the gold basket we're going for. So should be nice little shot into there. Faded out a little bit. Still trying to figure that disc out. That is the range, and I've thrown it before. If you put a lot of heat behind it, it just holds dead straight and then just falls straight down. When you go a little bit touchy with it, it definitely fades. So got to figure it out. All right, definitely left myself with more than I wanted on this one, but it's definitely doable. And that's a 3 to start us out. All right, hole 2, 330 foot, par 3, tight gap. If you hit this initial gap up here with something that's going to flip up and ride straight, I think you're going to be pretty okay. Basket is down and a little bit to the left. Didn't put a lot of height on it, but ooh, I didn't see that tree either until I hit it. But made it through the gap, just kept it a little bit low, but it got out there. Should be a good, pretty good chance for a par on this one. All right, so I hit one of these two trees over here, kicked right here. I'm just going to go with the putter. Get in. Oh, so close. Well, at least it didn't kick far. Easy par. All right, hole 3, 650 feet down through this field, and then it hugs to the right along that back tree line and goes down, and it's downhill down there, and there's a creek that runs behind it. So off of here, you want something about 3 to 320, pretty straight. A little bit of fade to the left is okay. You don't want to be too far to the right. So I think for this one, I'm just going to go with the trail and try and snap it out there pretty good. Put that on a lot of hyzer and carried it a bit too far to the left, which actually put it, I think, in that line of trees. Oh well. Okay, my lie is not great, and it's leaving me a pretty hard one to get with here. I have to flick a forehand really low because I've got this low ceiling in front of me. I can't go wide. I'm going to hit these thorn bushes. So I'm trying to kind of lean back a little bit. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Well, I got a little bit of distance on it. This is a par 4. I'm going to use all 4. Okay, because of the way this one kind of fades away and goes down to that creek over there, I'm going with the zone forehand and trying to lay it up. Probably trying to lay it up a little bit short so I don't go long. Again, not the best lie here, but should be fine. Oh, stop. All right, the angle it had, it may not have made it all the way to the creek, but of course it got up on an edge and started to roll, even though that was exactly where I wanted to put it. Okay, well, it did not roll all the way down the hill. It's right here. And saved the par. All right, this hole is 485, another par 4 that curves around to the right, and then it's down by the road. Now for this one, there are a few different lines you can take. You can try and go between this big gap here and aim towards that tree out there and try and turn it. Or you can go down along this brush line, aim at the trees out there, and either go wide around them and have it turn, or have something subtly turn inside of them. I mean, we're here. Why not go for the hard one and let's try and go down this line along the edge. See what we can do. May not be the smartest decision. May not be the smartest decision, but we're gonna try it anyway. Made it through the gap, got it out there, got the turn. May have overturned it. I did use a pretty flippy disc. We'll have to go down there and see where it ended up. Okay, so a little bit less turn probably would have been better. Out there would have given me a much cleaner line. I'm gonna go with the balance and try and flip it up between those trees and then have it fade towards the basket. We will see how it does. Oh, went a little soft on it. I went a little soft, ended up too high, hit a tree, kicked. Okay. Okay, we're not in a bad spot. With this being a par 4, should be an easier birdie hole, but we're gonna save it for the par. Put that right under the basket. Oh, almost leaning against the pole. All right, easy tap in for the par. All right, hole number 5 is extremely uphill. It's not gonna show on screen just how uphill it is, but it's 690 feet, par 5, up this road, pretty tight, and then up at the top, there is an offset off to the right where there's like this big mound of boulders, and it's up on there, and I've got a huge ant crawling all over my camera right now. Hopefully it doesn't go on the lens. I'm gonna use a crave just to try and get something pretty straight up through here. A little bit of fade at the end, but that actually could turn out well. All right, so we're just a little ways in front of the red tee, and over here to the side. Problem is I've got these 2 trees lined up right in front of me. So I'm gonna lean out. I'm gonna take the Sphinx on a forehand, see if I can get it on a little bit of a turn. Yeah, just a little bit of a turn. As I throw it out that way, a little bit of a turn, have it come back. Oh, please come out of it. Ooh, I hit something up there. Didn't come out of it, didn't fight out of it as quickly as I would have liked it to. I'll have to see where that ended up. Okay, there is a forehand line up through this little gap here to get up towards the basket. I just don't know if that's a smart play. Could go with something stable, high, drive it out there. I just don't know if it's going to get around. I think I'm going to try this forehand route. We'll see. We'll see how dumb this move is. Okay. Hey, with it being a par 5, I hit the line and got it out there. Is it perfect? No, it faded too much. Probably needed something that had a little bit of turn to it, but that's okay. I'm going through here, a little bit of a hyzer. Put it right near the basket. Walk up, tap it in for another par. If we can keep doing that, I will be very happy. Pars out here, especially on like this hole. Even though it's a par 5, for me, this is a really tough hole. We've got another one coming up that is super uphill. I think it's only a par 4. That one destroys me. I've never parred it. Hole 6 is a 530 par 4. You've got a hyzer route along the right-hand side. You've got a forehand route on the left-hand side. But I think to set myself up well for the second shot, I'm going to go with the hyzer route. I'm going to go with the hex, not go too hard, and just try and get it around all this stuff and out there. The problem I have with the forehand is that I'm afraid I don't have enough power on my forehand. It's either going to fade early or I'm going to end up turning it over. I'm just not as controlled with the forehand yet, so we're going to go with the backhand and get some chalk. Okay, good spot, right where I needed it to be. Not the distance I think I thought I was going to get, but it's where I needed it. All right, I still got a fair amount into the pin up there. Got to go around the outside. I think I'm going to go with the balance. Okay. May have been a little bit more fade than I needed. The hex was probably the better choice there. A little bit less fade, but I went with what I went with. Okay, yeah, I left myself much further outside than I wanted to. I'm gonna go with the tactic. Don't hit that. Okay, that'll be good. Par. All right, hole 7. This one's a tough one. It's a shorter one. It's only 268, par 3, but it is down and hard to the right. You've got a big clump of trees. The short basket is actually inside of that clump of trees. But you need something that's going to carry. Whew. You've got a small gap. This little tree right in the middle is really kind of right in the way. I think it's got to be a forehand. Something pretty straight that's got good fade at the end, and maybe put just the slightest amount of flex on it to keep it off of the trees. We'll see. Oh, it was shaping up to be pretty good. I kind of missed the line a little bit, but I thought it was actually going to turn out really nice. It was just starting to fade in, and it clipped a tree, got knocked straight down. But I think that where it's at should put me in a good line to at least get up for a par. Okay, I could go straight at it, but I think I'm going to go hyzer out around and have it crash into the basket. Maybe crash. Ooh. pretty close. A little bit deep, I think. For par. Take it. Hole 8. This is the other one I was talking about. Very, very uphill. Definitely doesn't come across on camera. The camera's pointed uphill at me, looking uphill, so it probably looks pretty flat to you, but I can guarantee you this is extremely uphill. 610, par 5, and really, I'm just going to go with the crave. Try and keep it pretty flat, pretty straight, and just set myself up for second and third, fourth, and fifth shots. That might not be good. I kept that one over to the right a little bit rather than having something go straight. I kept it over there. I don't know if that was subconscious or I just pulled it, but guess we'll have to see. Okay, this lie is not good. I'm gonna have to try and forehand. Got a small gap up there. I'm trying to get it to fade back into the fairway. I think that's good. That's about all I had. Really couldn't gain much distance on this one. It was more about getting it back out so we could throw the next shot. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see the line, but if you can, you're doing better than me because I'm not exactly sure. I think I'm gonna have to go, got the tree right in front of me, I'm gonna have to go to the right of it, flex something, have it go kind of towards that big tree, then fade. So it's pretty much the shot I wanted. I just don't know if it got far enough to have a look on the next shot. That's 3. This is a par 5. I'm definitely using all 5. Okay, it looks like another forehand from here. Another tough one. Because there's not a ton of room. I think I can't go, I guess I could go that inside route, but I'm afraid if I turn it just a little bit, I'm gonna hit that tree. So I'm gonna try and go a little bit wider, a little bit higher. Oh, right at the base. Not bad. I think as long as I hit this one, which for me isn't a given, even this close, this will be the first time I have ever parred this hole. I will take that as a huge, huge win today. All right. Hole 9 is just a straight 400-foot par 3. Need some more chalk. I'm gonna go DD2. Try and give this thing a pretty good rip. I can throw this one fairly straight as long as I hit it good. Ooh. So I carried it straight, but I was angled off a little bit, expecting it to fade at the end. And if it did fade, I never saw it. So I think I'm off the fairway on the right-hand side. Surprisingly, right-hand side. But it got distance. It was traveling pretty good. All right, so I actually went a little bit past the basket. So a little over 400 feet with this one. So I drove from that direction up there. So I'm maybe, I don't know, 5-6 feet past the basket. But now I've got to get it up there. That was a horrible bid. That was just not great whatsoever. But we'll go put it in for the par. Hole 10, 525, par 4, straight up through. This one's more narrow even than the last one. I think I'm going to go with the DD2 again. It flew really straight. I've just got to correct my release point. But as long as I hit it hard, I know that it'll go straight. If I hit it too high, it's bad. but we're gonna give it a go. That wasn't driven, not like the last one. That one was kind of weakly tossed out there, and so it faded. And so definitely off the fairway on the left-hand side. We'll go look. Oh, I do not have much from where I'm at all. I think I could try and go a forehand and just try and get it kicked out. Not that disc, that's for sure. It is a tight little narrow window for me to go through there, though. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right. Might be smarter just to try and chip it out through here. Well, hit that tree. Still should be in a better spot than it was. I am absolutely drenched. I'm gonna go with the zone. Flick it up there. Should be reachable. That looks like it's right under the basket. Should be good. All right, so maybe not directly under the basket, but not far past. Another par. What's unfortunate though is that had that one not been in the woods, I could have chipped it up here and gotten the birdie. I think there's been a couple now that I probably put off of the fairway that prevented me from being able to get a birdie. Even so, 1 under through, what was that, 11? I like it. Okay, so it was 1 down through 11 since this is, or through 10 since this is 11. This one is a tough one because it is very tight. 475, par 4, but there's not a clean line to really get through here. You can kind of go on this right side with something that's going to go straight, maybe a little bit of hyzer, and get it through. Problem is the gap there is about 4 to 6 feet. This side, you could go with a forehand, a little bit wider gap, but not much. I'm going to go with the higher percentage for me, which is my backhand. Just not really sure what to throw, though. I think I'm going to go with the Trance. See how she'll fly today. All right, not my intended line. Pulled that one a little bit, put it way higher than I wanted to, but somehow it snuck through and got me a good amount of distance. All right, got myself quite a ways up here. I'm gonna give the range another try. Got some branches down in my way. Oh, get in. Oh, that was so close. Oh man, that felt good. That range was close. It was really close to going in. This is for another birdie. So that puts me 2 under now through 11. I like 2 under through 11 better than 1 under through 11. That's much better. All right, hole 12 is a 300? Forgetting already. Hole 12, 300-foot par 3. I'm gonna use the hex. It's a tight gap down through there, so I'm gonna stay pretty upright, give it a little bit of a flex, because this is a little bit more stable. And just see this green, so you can see that it goes over the hill and it fades down, but then it also fades off to the right. So something that's gonna fade to the left is actually gonna keep me more in a safe spot. Ooh, I may have juiced that one. It carried very straight, Hopefully it finished a little bit to the left, but I think it just carried dead straight, and it carried a long way. I don't know if you could hear the snap when it came out of my hand, but that one actually came out with some force. I think I got pretty lucky. It must have hit this tree right here, since it's laying right here. Had it kept going, it would have been down. It could have been on the road over there. Gives me a chance for a birdie putt here. Oh, just a little bit long, but it had the shape. It was just what I wanted, just a little long. Didn't leave me much to pick up the par. All right, hole 13, 290, downhill, straight, left hand, up the hill. It's pretty wooded. I'm gonna go with the balance. Yesterday I went out, played Campgaw, which is where the next tournament I'm playing is gonna be. And on holes where I was last year playing fairways and using control drivers, threw almost all mid-ranges yesterday. Sorry, big uphill. But this one's done really well. I even actually got an ace yesterday out there. Not on camera, but still. Ooh, I cut the corner on that one. Not good. Not exactly sure where that one went. I looked as I was walking, didn't see it. So I'll give you guys the catch cam view on the way back. I don't know that I've got much of anything here. Well, one errant tee shot can screw up your round. Get me my first bogey of the round. Not cool. That's one I'd like to have over. Yeah, when I release that tee shot, I don't think that I pulled it through as flat as I wanted to. I think I came through on hyzer. It came out and immediately started turning. That's the thing with this balance, is it is a stable one. Okay, so hole 14, I think that's 14. Yes, 14 is a straight 265 par 3. I will say, I don't know if it's the lighting in here or what, but this looks a lot more than 265. All right, I'm gonna go with my reactor. Just kind of get it out there. See what we can do. Ace it. Whoo! I don't know how close that was, but it was pretty good. Well, I wasn't quite as close as I thought. It's a good 15 feet. It probably came in 20 feet short of the basket for the ace. But did give me a nice birdie. Okay, so hole 15 is 250, uphill, pretty straight, but it's a very, very tight gap. I'm gonna go with the Crave, try and give it a little bit of power so that it doesn't fade out. Maybe gets a little bit of turn and then comes back, but really, I'm trying really hard to hit that gap. Which I did, but I didn't get the turn. Okay, it's probably pin high, but it's gonna be pretty far off to the left because I did keep it to that left-hand side thinking that I was gonna get a little bit of turn out of it. Didn't, that's okay. Okay, so I am pretty much pin high, but got myself a tree in my way. Put it right under the basket for an easy lay-in par. All right, through 15, 2 under. Hole 16, 485 foot, par 4. Need something that's going to go, I think, pretty straight, maybe a little bit of fade at the end. I'm going to go with that DD2. I throw this one really well. It's got a little bit of junk on it. It needs to get wiped off. I am so sweaty. I've used so much chalk, and I don't know that it's helping. But we're going to try and drive this one up there. Ooh, it might be a little too much fade. Eesh, I don't know. We'll have to see. Well, this is a horrible lie. Right up here in these logs. I don't have much, but I think I might be able to sling this and have it actually cut through on a forehand, just through here. Chances are I'm going to hit a tree, but we'll see. And I did hit a tree, but it got through enough. Maybe I'll be able to get it up for a par. We'll see. Ow. I will say this was much more straight off the tee than I thought it was. Not much fade at all. Just got stung by something. Didn't feel good. That branch didn't help things. All right, to save par from here. That was easy enough. Hole 17 is 680 foot, par 5. It's uphill, and the basket's up on a hill, almost like a little island hill at the top. I want something that's going to push fairly straight and then have a little bit of fade to give you a line up there. I think I'm going to go with my Sphinx and just kind of see what we can do here. Oh, it's turning too much. But it made it through a lot of stuff up there. So even though it turned, it could be okay. All right, so I do have a fairly decent forehand line here. Do want it on a little bit of hyzer. Oh, I did not see the tree it hit. That's okay, got it out there. Okay, so it's not that much further up there. I think I'm just gonna go with this reactor. Get a kiss. That was pretty bad. So here I was thinking 680 foot par 5 should be easy. I should be able to get this one as a birdie, no problem. Now I'm sitting here looking at all these trees going, can I get it close enough that I can putt it? Oh. All right, so there's two lines. I could go forehand up high. Got a few guardian trees there though. Kind of thinking I want to go backhand up this way. Well, this one is not looking very good right now. 680 foot par 5. I bogeyed it. All right, last hole of Iron Hill. This has been a great course. It's been challenging. It's been fun. You know, sitting pretty good right now. Feeling good about the round. 580 foot par 4. It's tight. Not a lot of gap up here. I'm going to try and throw the trail and see if we can get it through there. kind of hit or miss with the trail. Not really sold on it yet. I hit a tree with it. All right, I really don't have much here, but we're gonna give it a try what I do have. Oh, that worked. That was a pretty good throw. Pleased with that one. Okay, so it is up there behind those rocks. I think it's got to be a forehand. I don't think I've got much else but this forehand line right here. Try and fling it up there. Put it a little more inside than I wanted, but should give me a look for the 4. We'll see. I left a lot more than I wanted to save this bar. Oh. I didn't think I was going to get it. I thought that this was going to be another bogey. I thought that was going to be 2 in a row. Let's see what that does for us here. Puts me at 1 under, score of 67. And that gives me a UDisc rating of 230. So another great round. That's a 960 rated round. For me, I don't know, coming out and doing these best of courses have been treating me really, really well. Played horrible at tags yesterday. Went out and played absolutely amazing at the next course that I'm doing a tournament at by myself with headphones in. And then today, just at my pace. I think that's the difference, is when I'm playing at my pace, I can really just kind of hit the shots that I want. When I am waiting on shots, waiting on people, I think it just compounds and gets worse. Whatever stung me, that thing is still like hurting and itching all at the same time. Anyway, Iron Hill, best course in Delaware. If you guys are anywhere in the area, come out here, play it. Beautiful course, well maintained, woodsy, tough, a lot of climbing. This is going to be one of the harder courses, definitely in the area, one of the harder courses that I play, but it's a lot of fun. It's good to come out here, kick your own butt, and get a good round of disc golf in. Hope you guys appreciated this, enjoyed it, and let me know what courses you've got, what courses I should be checking out, and I'll see you guys next time.